Alright, hello. I've just been scrambling to get everything in working order for the past, what, how long have I been live? 6 minutes? I actually used my startup time for actual setup, rather than just sitting here staring at a blank screen. Hello, Coding Dragon. Welcome back. So, last time I was playing, I said I would defeat the Shrine of the Warbringer, but I tried this boss maybe 4 times, and I could not defeat it. So I'm assuming I'm just not meant to be there. Which means it's time to just continue on the main quest. Because I don't feel like subjecting anyone to that. Alright. So, next quest in order is Ophelia. So it's a fairly standard JRPG. The primary gimmick is that you are controlling a party of 8 characters, each with their own unique story. You can only have 4 in your party at a time, which is a bit unfortunate, but pretty understandable, I suppose. And each character has their own chapter. So there's 4 chapters in each character's story. And right now I'm working on the final few chapters on the last 3 characters I have left to do. They're actually all in my party right now. That being... is it the woman with a sword that's up in front right now, named Honnet, the man in the cape, whose name is Cirrus, and the woman in the black robe named Ophelia. Those are the only stories I have left to finish. And that's a very good capture. That's fine, I can get rid of Rat King. And that's the general premise of what's going on right now. I'm currently moving, or walking, to the town that's going to have Ophelia's story in it. I went in inverse order of interestedness I am in that character's lore. So I have the characters that I'm most interested in left to work on. This is actually tricky. Not much you can do. Guess an analysis will be fine. This is a very odd situation. Monsters typically have more than a single weakness in this game. Or, not single, but, there's usually an elemental weakness. And the fact that there isn't in this case is just very different. So, and one of the, I suppose, interesting aspects about this game is that characters, all 8 of the characters have a class that they have. So there's, what, Hunter, Dancer, Scholar, Priest, what are a couple of the others? Thief, all that sort of stuff. But each character can have an additional class added to them. So, for instance, Primrose started as a dancer, but I also gave her merchant skills. I've never actually used this ability before. Let's try this. Inflicting status damage, light-based damage, powerful sword attack. I just want to see what this looks like. 30,000. Just for a demonstration. 9,000 damage, that's not bad. Maybe I should do that a bit more often. Alright. But on the map, right now, I can see the symbol for a new shrine. And since I already have all of the base classes, that means that's a advanced shrine. which was where I was at the beginning of this stream. Like if Persona... I'm having a bit of trouble following that sentence. Is no Vaughn, it is concerning. And it is part of the same genre of games as Persona. It is a JRPG. Vulnerability. Oh, yes, yes. It's the same vulnerability sort of system. So, oh, everyone's weak to axes. That's not actually a very big surprise. But you can find a lot of patterns. For instance, enemies that are made of wood or plant are typically weak to axes, or enemies that have a lot of armor. Yeah. Yeah, I've run into a few situations where enemies have been weak to almost none of my attacks. Let's see. Oh, that was the wrong target. Wow, that's a strong rhino. Alright. Yes, and right now in the game, Cirrus is by far my strongest character. He's also the only character I have that is equipped with an advanced job class, so... that's probably also something to do with it. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I'm just going to guess that these enemies are weak to fire. They are plants, after all. Oh, now that's surprising. Hello, Pyromancer. Welcome. I was entirely unable to defeat the, what is it? The six-armed boss. Crimson Powder. Well, I'll just catch it and see what it does. I definitely don't need that around anymore. It does, like, 5 damage. Wow. Well, indeed. Ah. Ah. Yes, I ate just before this, so I might have some crumbs stuck in my throat still. But hopefully I don't cough audibly. But I'm currently on the road. Oh, cat, what? That has to be a, like a critical up, right? Ring. It'll be here somewhere. No? What is the cat's eye? Is it a weapon? Is there recently picked up gear that I can look at? Cat's eye oh, so it's probably a sellable then. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, alright. Don't let me distract you too much then. Oh, you're a spooky frog, aren't you? Hmm. This is actually a pretty tricky situation. Let's try out some hired help again. Hmm. Yeah, those are... I'd probably class these as demonic creatures. Hmm. Alright. I'm always surprised when Hornet's magical damage does more than 0. Alright. Fortunately, these enemies seem to be a lot weaker than they look. Yeah, so one of the main difficulties of this game is getting enough, like, elemental differentiation with all of your skills to be able to effectively deal with a lot of the enemies. Double attack. It would be nice to catch if I could. I'll try, I suppose. Alright. Alright, that's the first I've seen Honnet miss so terribly. My goodness. Alright. Now, I don't know how much HP this Frog King has left. It can't be too much. Oh. Okay, so, right, I was talking about how you need to get all of the elemental weaknesses. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, I remember, I used to do a lot of homebrewing for D&D. And I wanted to try and figure out a way to make custom races for hybridization. So just take, like, the traditional setup for the races and sort of simplify them so that you could work out how crossbreeding would work easier, because I've always found it strange that the only real crossbreeds in D&D are half-elves or half-orcs, and it's always combinations with humans and some other race. So I was very curious in trying to create a system that would sort of increase the amount of variety that you could get. And learning that Merchant has an AoE dagger skill has actually helped me out considerably. Alright, but also, I'd like them to just have broken armor. Alright. Alright, I'm just hoping you find an elemental weakness on these enemies. Okay, darkness. That is doable. Yes, so Sorcerer is one of the advanced job classes, and it's basically just a pumped-up version of Scholar. And it gives you every single type of elemental damage, which is why it's so incredibly versatile. And they all hit 3 times, which means that stripping armor is incredibly efficient. Oh, that was a domination victory. I didn't even notice. Domination victories means you just ended it in the first turn. You get a slight bonus to resources when you do that. Alright. I'd like to get to this town and then try and explore where the shrine could possibly be. Oh, there's so many enemies. Interesting. Yeah. But, I mean, once again, it's just humans, as always. Alright, I think I want to take out the back row first. Like, there's a chance that their remaining weakness could be electricity. But I wasn't really willing to take that chance. Hmm. Okay, it's not lightning. I think I might have actually tested that already. So bully for me for having forgotten. No. No need to capture these. Alright, let's see if this does anything. Because, for the life of me. Okay. It just inflicts random statuses. That's quite a lot of... Those are very long sleeps. Alright. In that case, I don't really want to wake any of them up. Except for the one that's only poisoned. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I wanted to simplify the races. Make it easier to, you know, combine and match, mix and match. I believe, because I never got too far in it, it was more just a thought experiment than anything. But the general premise behind it was, let's see, so each race would have one primary feature and two secondary features. So, like, the primary feature of humans is they get an extra feat, and their secondary abilities were like, you know... I had a small amount of it worked out by looking through, like, the player's handbook. I haven't looked at it in a while. It's been ages since I've actually played D&D. Alright. That was sort of the general premise that I had. And the descendants would just have a mixture of various abilities from either set of parents. I probably don't need to go this hard into it. Yeah. Oh, Sirius's mana is getting very low. Did I unequip his automatic regeneration? Or have I just been finishing fights with him too frequently? No, he's recovering his SP. Alright, well. I'm entering a town. Alright, not yet. I need to set up the party properly, and also rest. Very threatening music in this town, though. Hmm. Oh, travel banter. This is like my primary party. I don't know how it's any different. Ah, how relaxing. A fine tavern, wouldn't you say? Indeed, the spirits are excellent, and all the better in company of such lovely women. Excuse me? That's not very professional, Professor. Is it? Oh, it isn't? Oh, forgive me. Tell me, Primrose, thou hast danced in taverns afore, yes? That's right. I could not imagine dancing in front of anyone, let alone drunken strangers. Truth be told, I envy thy talent, and the joy that thou dost surely forlane? I dare say, Primrose. Oh, I dare say Primrose brings a lot of joy to her audience as well. By the time she's taken a few steps, she has the entire room under her spell. You have a way with words, Professor. Perhaps we could all dance together next time. Ha! To be taught by Primrose, star of the stage, would be an honor indeed. I fear it may not come into me easily. Oh, it's simple enough. You just need to listen to the music and move in time with it. You don't have to be perfect or anything, just enjoy yourself. Dost thou truly believe in so? Well, I for one am game. Nothing ventured, as they say. Splendid. May I have this dance? Sorry, like this? And 1, and 2, and, 3? Is this right? Gods have mercy. Watching these two is like watching despair in motion. What sayest thou, Primrose? Well... I know, let's have another drink. This is a tavern after all, not a dance hall. I told thee, did I not? Yes, quite. Maybe there's something to be said for sticking with what you know, huh? It's funny because both of them can actually just take the dancer class and become masters at it. Alright. Right. So, one of the other things in this game, as you just saw, is there's a system called travel banter. And if you have certain members in your party at certain times, they will have conversations with each other. And when you start a quest, it triggers a bunch of little small travel banter occasions that happen at certain points in time, and you have to have certain people in your party. So this is Ophelia in chapter 4. Ah, right, I remember. Ophelia was the difficult one. Okay. Because Ophelia very specifically has party members that you need to reload the save to get all of their dialogue. So first off, Therian, Primrose, and Honnet should be in the party. Easy enough. Change party. Just swapping out... Yes. What was it, right? Honnet, Therian, and Ophelia... Or Primrose. Yes, Primrose. Alright. No. Ophelia's final chapter. The story so far. After carrying out her duties in Goldshore, all that remained for Ophelia was to bring her ember back to Flamingrass. But before she could do so, Liana appeared before her. Ophelia's sister had come to tell her of their father's passing. Yet when Ophelia attempted to comfort her desperate sister, she was betrayed and her sacred ember stolen from her. Can you truly bring my father back? You really mean it? As she slipped from consciousness, Ophelia heard those words. Who was Liana speaking to? Who had stolen Liana's heart with such lies? Ophelia arrives in Whispermill to find out and bring this tragedy to a stop, before she loses what little family she has left. Excuse me, might I ask? A cleric of the Sacred Flame. I'm rather in a hurry, I'm afraid. If I might have a moment. I've got fields to till another time. You're from the church, eh? Sacred Flame? Yes, I'm Sister Ophelia, if I might trouble you with just one thing. Is there perchance someone in this village known as the Savior? Beats me. Seriously? This is a peaceful farming village. We've got no troubles here. At least none we need your help with. So if you're thinking of praying for us, you can go somewhere else. I see. sister could get the impression she isn't welcome around here. Best to keep digging. Alright, here we go. First instance of travel banter. I've seen friendlier faces in prison. I bet half my ill-gotten fortune that savior is here somewhere. I agree. They're far too wary of us for it to be anything else. Looks like he's turned them all into true believers. No doubt by using some underhanded means. I would put manipulation past him. Manipulation? Tough times will wear anyone down. Sometimes it leaves you weak and vulnerable. Those people want to be saved. They'll even start believing in miracles if it'll make life easier for them. So if you want to be a savior, it's just a matter of finding what those people need saving from, then telling them you can do it. Take it from me, most people have more faith than they know what to do with. But don't you think there are times when people truly need a savior? I believe it's not wrong to reach out for salvation when a helping hand is offered. Then I suppose we'd best make sure it's us who's doing the saving. Exactly. Alright. Well, just walk a bit further for the next cutscene. Good thing I didn't go too far. Sister, are you from the church? You must help me. Whatever is the matter? My child, my boy, he suddenly took ill. Please, you must save him. And will there be an oubliette inside of this house? I understand. I will do everything in my power to help him. Pray, take me to him. Oh, thank you. He's right this way. Yeah, she's making her go in first. No oubliette. She's just gonna lock her inside. Where's the child? I've brought the cleric, brother. You have served us well. The Saviour will be pleased. Come again? Sister Ophelia, it is not wise to put so much trust in others. For there are many in this world who are all too eager to deceive. The Saviour foretold your coming. He said a female cleric would come, seeking the ember. That's not foretelling. But okay. He said she was in truth a witch with the power to ensorcel. What a fun word. The hearts of others, and that we should capture her before she brings ruin to our village. A witch? Now hold on a moment. Give me a chance to explain. Oh no. What wonderful classic RPG logic where my 3 other party members don't exist until they magically apparate. Awake at last, Sister Ophelia. Wait, you're... Master Matthias, but you couldn't be. Please give me a flashback. I don't entirely remember who he is. Ah, but I am. I suppose there's no need to hide the truth from me any longer. I am the one these people call the Saviour. You? Then who made Leona steal the ember? Yes, that was me as well. But why? Why would you of all people do such a thing? Long ago, the gods brought fire from the heavens down to earth to seal away one of their own. That is the sacred flame now worshipped throughout the land. Given your position in the church, I'm sure you are well versed in the history of our world. But ask yourself this. What would happen if the sacred flame were to lose its power, if it grew weak and faltered? Yeah, technically, yes. But I don't think anyone's actually read the rulebook through cover to cover in, I don't know, 20 years, maybe? More a list of suggestions than anything. You can't seriously mean to release the fallen god from his bonds? Oh, perish the thought, I'm not so foolish as that. And yet, even sealed away as he is, Galdera is possessed of great power. Power that he deigned. Stop using complicated words. Power that he has deigned to share with me. As his power grows, so does my own. That power is forbidden. There's a reason the 12 gods sealed Galdera away for all eternity. It's not meant for the hands of men. Well, that is not for you to decide. If the power exists to be taken, then it exists to be used. You're abominable. Are we not all the same, sister? Just look at these poor villagers. When disease was running rampant, they were desperate. All I had to do was save a few of them. And they were all too eager to declare me their savior. You saved them? As a loyal servant of Galdera, I wield a fragment of his great power. And yet even that is but a fragment of a fragment. Sealed away as he is, my master's powers are not what they once were. But with Sister Liana's aid, I will loosen those bonds. Liana, is Liana here? Of course, she is my loyal Vestal. Vestal? Ah, but I must be going. There is much I still must prepare. Fear not, Sister Ophelia. As long as you do not oppose me, I'll do you no harm. After all, I might need a replacement for Liana should aught go amiss. Wait, we're not through here. Alright, so this is what they meant by travel banter can only be done in this way. Now this isn't right. Shutting up pretty girls in a miserable place like this. With a savior like this, who needs enemies? I'm sorry, Primrose. It shouldn't have come to this. If only I'd... Now, Ophelia. No one's saying this is your fault. We should be blaming the ones that took advantage of your kindness. But nothing. Now stop blaming yourselves and help me find a way out of here. Yes, of course. Primrose truly does have a generous heart. That charlatan will get his comeuppance 10 times over. Alright, then this should be for Honnet. We have to hurry and help Liana. Stay now, child. We can do but little for now. Yes, but to panic is to make mistakes. Thou shalt only make the situation worse. If you say so. First things first, thou needest rest, both for thy body and thy mind. It is the same as the hunt. The hunter must be tranquil and alert. Else the quarry will turn the tables, and the hunter becometh the hunted. We wouldn't want that. So listen, thou must be patient. Our time shall come, and when it doth, we shall strike in together. I'm most grateful to have you on my side. Oh, I didn't finish reading that. Now, I shall heed mine own counsel and sleep. Waken me if thou needst me. All right. Gracious, she fell right asleep just like that. Oh, okay. Let me explore. This is the second time it's happened. In a very similar situation. I actually referenced it when I was saying, will I fall into an oubliette? Because that's what happens when you're in Tharion's campaign. Alright, time to wait and see. Alright, wait, I need to actually go over to the banter guide. I'll be missing dialogue from Tressa and Alphen if I just continue on. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, time to wonder how far her disillusionment went. Ah, easily. Haven't you ever heard of a monkey's paw? This seems like a wish that would backfire so incredibly easily. A bit late for that, I'm afraid. Shouldn't she have said before anyone finds you again? Alright. Wait a second. Can I teleport out? Okay, fast travel is unavailable. Got it. Right, so it is truly impossible to switch out party members. Oh. Right. Unfortunate, but odd that this is the only time where that actually happens. Miss Liana has accepted the guidance of our Savior. She has consented to serve as his vestal. At last, finally our wishes will come true. The Savior, Matthias, he has won these people over. They believe his every word. What they're talking about, though, wishes? Or what are they talking about? Still, was it right of what we did to that poor girl? Attacking a cleric of the church, and the flame bearer at that. It just doesn't seem right. When did believing in the flame ever save anyone? Only the Savior deserves our faith. Damn right. The Savior's the only one who freed us from that plague. We just do what he says. We'll find our salvation. Yeah, yeah. I suppose you're right. I forgot what voice he had. Come on, Savior told us to come to the cave outside town. Shouldn't keep him waiting. Didn't even hide behind the boxes? If they can't see me, I can't see them. Or something like that. Cave? That must be where Liana and Matthias went. Alright, once again, time to check. Ulbrich and Cirrus are up next. Alright, and hopefully it's immediately now that they're up. Because I do not want to bring Ulbrich into combat. He is unbelievably weak. Oh wait, no, never mind. Not Ophelia. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Is something troubling you, Ulbrich? Aye, for some time now. What is it? Ah, there's the rub. I cannot say exactly, but past experience has taught me to trust this feeling. More often than not, it has been followed by a calamity or misfortune. No, I don't like the sound of that. Forgive me. I should be helping you, not adding to your worries. Oh, Ulbrich, you mustn't apologize. But this feeling of yours might have something to do with Liana. Indeed. Let's make haste. Right. Hang in there, Liana. We're coming. And... So, it's to the cave we go. I wonder what's inside. Now's not the time for archaeology, Professor. Yes, quite right. Our priority is to rescue Liana. Alright, that cave may give us an answer to one of the questions that face us. What question is that? Why did Matthias choose this particular village? Could it be that the ceremony has to be held in that cave? Precisely what I was thinking. If that is the case, then the cave is extremely important to Matthias's plan. But fear not, I shall do everything in my power to help rescue your friend. Then surely we can't fail. Why yes, we should just bring the cave down on everyone inside. Alright. Alright, who takes the fourth party member slot? Either Tressa or Therian. Or not Tressa, Primrose or Therian. I brought Primrose along for my last quest. Let's take Therian. Actually, what type of attacks and weaknesses do I think the boss of this upcoming area will be? I mean, it's obviously... what's his name? Alfrin? Something like that? I don't know. But he's the, Pact of the Old One's Warlock. So he's probably gonna do dark damage, that's for sure. Therian and Primrose have very similar setups. I'll just take Therian in case there's a purple chest I need to open. I just remembered, I think... What is this follower capable of? Firestorm, okay. I believe... Who is it? Primrose's follower. Has... What is it? Deeply pious elderly woman. Indeed, there is little else that can be said with confidence about her. Not because she harbors some deep secret or terrible unknown past, but because she has lived a simple, unremarkable life. Or has she? That's amusing. What was I saying? Drat. I've forgotten. This is possibly one of the most overlapping and interlocked maps I've been through. Alright. Humans don't like lightning? No? Alright. How about ice? Nope. Alright then. Alright, I think I just keep you healing. Oh, you must be really focused, buddy. You, just will not stop. Alright. Oh, these enemies must have... Oh. You know what? Probably weak to light damage, huh? Yeah. I don't know why that thought didn't occur to me earlier. They're cultists. I sort of let their human nature overshadow their evil nature. Well, that was a fair chunk of experience. Alright. Oh. I made it to the next save point fairly quickly. I only had to fight one enemy. Or one group of enemies, that is. Oh, never mind. Hello, welcome back. There's a new type of cultist this time. And they're probably all still weak to light damage. Oh, sorry, not cultist, zealot. Almost feels unfair. I'm so much stronger. Alright. I haven't stolen anything in a little while. Monster perfume? What could that even do? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and kill them. Yep. That was just enough to get Ophelia up a level. Alright. That was a pretty... I mean, I suppose I'll save again. Those two save points are about as useful as the save points after the Dragon Slayer armor and the archives in Dark Souls 3. As in to say, entirely pointless. Well, I'll just do that once so that the, what is it? The light spell will break them all out of their armor. Oh wait, never mind, I could have just done it with her. But also, I actually don't want to do that right now. Let's see. Alright, I've got a plan. And just heal there. And also, if I defend, he moves to the front of the turn order. And now I'm just free to use Lux Conjurer at liberty, and destroy more turns than if I had done it the first time. I'm learning so much. Alright. You're running low on mana. Therian needs to increase his maximum mana capacity. It is shockingly low. Maybe I should equip him with some useful items. Are these any good to capture? Not really. Alright. Finish them off on it. Actually hit them, please, on it. Oh, she's just got so many turns in a row. That was impressive, honestly. Oh, my nose is incredibly itchy today. Alright, let's just go get this chest off to the side. I suppose it's just more chances to... Ooh. That looked like a bit of a different naming convention. Thunderstorm Amulet? Yes. Okay, no, it is. Oh. I suppose Thunderstorm is the equivalent of Blizzard. I just thought it would be... Yeah, I guess it's a weather phenomenon as well. And then, as I was saying... What do you have? Speed and accuracy? Let's try and get... maximum SP... Plus 10? That's not really what I want. Ulbrich's wearing one of them. In fact, I think Ulbrich's wearing two of them. Alright, no, that's fine. Tharion's able to regenerate his own mana fairly well. Why are there so many of these? Alright. And once again, the same situation approaches. Alright. I would really appreciate it if you all attacked Tharion. No? Okay, that's fine. Alright, right. Defend. Move to the front of the turn order. Blocks Conjurer. Right. Unfortunately, Tharion, you're not actually very useful right now, I'm afraid. Actually, you know what? Half of your SP is roughly equivalent to... You know... How much is Sirius missing? 1/6? What a mismatch. Alright. Alright, I'm just trying not to, get Sirius to spend so much mana. Oh my lord on it. I just feel as if her accuracy has absolutely gone down the drain recently. Just a simple fireball is probably enough to kill these. Maximum boosted, but minimum mana. Always be as efficiently... be as efficient as possible. I'd like a couple of more large olives. Oh. There's the purple chest. These enemies have the lowest armor I've seen in quite a while. Alright. I mean... I'm not complaining, I just think it's a bit odd is all. Yeah, I don't even need to use the high-level spells on these enemies. They seem like they die to a light breeze. Can I just kill them all with... Well, I can kill the bats. What level are these enemies? It seems to be uncharacteristically low for this sort of environment. There we go. I probably could have gone about trying to find out what level they were by attempting to capture with Honnet, but I just didn't want to take that much time, honestly. Alright. Oh, it looks like I have to loop around and turn back at some point. Yes, here we go. Alright. Well, at least they're finally attacking Therion like I requested them to. Alright. I was going to say that better hit both of the ones in back, but I was just being a bit too hopeful, I suppose. Doing all of this defending with Cirrus is actually helping me out quite a bit, because it means his mana's regenerating slightly more than normal. Which is good, because all of his spells are ridiculously high cost. I'm just remembering that there's a skill that he can learn that doubles the cost of his spells. Oh, an adamantine hat. That'll probably actually be good for her. Yep. Because it increases magic damage dealt as well. As just being, you know, a generally pretty good piece of equipment. Oh, there's always so many of them. Alright. I'm trying to find the logic between, or behind, thieves using fire magic. Just seems a bit odd, really. I would expect Dancer to have fire magic and Thieves to have darkness. I suppose it's more the dichotomy of it all. Because the opposite of Dancer is Cleric, and they have light and dark. So I suppose that means that the opposite of Thief is Apothecary? Because that's fire and ice? Maybe I'm thinking about that a bit too much. Alright, Honnet. Same thing as before. Please hit both of the back row enemies with your level slash. Thank you. He must be pretty tired of using that spell. It's the only thing he's been casting this entire dungeon. Oh, and Theron leveled up. I don't have to feed him any food. Or to get his mana back up. Alright. And this seems to be the end of the dungeon. Possibly? This is a Japanese game, so there's a chance that that was the inspiration for it. Alright, before I go into this encounter... Yes, everything seems to be all set. Alright. Now, will he sacrifice the entirety of the town? I thank every one of you. By your aid, the moment we have awaited is nigh. The Savior just praised me? Oh, glorious day! As your command, Savior, we will serve. It is duly appreciated. Long did we search, and finally we have discovered this long-lost altar of old. And now, allow me to introduce the lovely young woman who will serve as my vestal. And perform the ritual that will loosen Galdera's bonds and bring us unspeakable power. Liana, reach out and touch the ember with your own flesh. As you do, keep your dearest wish in your heart. Yes. Please bring my father back to me. What a mild noise of irritation. More. More, pray until your very heart bursts into flame. This is what you deceived your dear sister for. This is all you ever wanted. What's happening? The flame, it's turning black. We're almost there, Liana. Keep praying. But... Alright then. Probably. And we are invoking the powers of a dark god. Also, welcome, Cygnus. I don't think you spoke earlier in chat. Good to have you. Father. Hey, what's the matter, you... Oh, yeah, it is killing them. What's going on? What? What's happening? The villagers... The sacrifices, you mean? Sacrifices? Sacrifices to the dark flame, the accursed flame of Galdera. What? It is said that the ember born by the flame bearer reflects the bearer's heart. You, with your all-consuming desire to revive the dead, have bound this ember to the darkness of the afterworld. Power of life and death. That is the power that was sealed away. That is the power of the accursed flame. For every life it snuffs out, it groweth ever stronger. This is the power I have sought. With the power of the dark flame, this world will be mine. This super can be. How did you not see this coming? I think not. You're the one that let her out of jail. Why are you surprised she's here? What are you doing here? Liana, you've been a bad girl, haven't you? But it matters not. The ritual is all but complete. I will not interfere now. Loyal servants of the Dark Flame, put a stop to the meddling woman, once and for all. Oh no! The same cultists I've been fighting for the entire dungeon. Spooky. These ones are even so slow to the point that Cirrus is able to act before them. Right. Nice pre-boss fight battle, I suppose. Steal something, why don't you? More monster perfume. I suppose that just raises your, what is it? Chance to encounter enemies in the open world. Good for farming, but not much else. Yeah, there's not actually too much that she can do right now that Cirrus won't do next turn. Right, just keep hitting. And keep stealing. What? These enemies are just full of perfume. Man, if that didn't kill everyone, I would... I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, speed's not the most consistent. Also, Sage Master Mania, hello. I believe this is your first time here? I don't recognize the name, at least. Welcome. So you have to kill her. Oh, okay. That was the immediate next line. Well, I hope you're enjoying your time. The way that was phrased made it sound like I can't think about what I'm doing. I have no thoughts, head empty. That was a very loud thought. Amazing that her thinking is loud enough to echo within the cave. I suppose echoing is also shorthand for thoughts. It's just amusing that it's the same level of echo as talking aloud. Your father's just like a dead bird. That'll make you give up on him. Oh, you're gonna have to wash your hands. Oh. Been a while since one of those came out. I'm gonna have to remember how to do those. Alright, voice line gotcha. So, I suppose I'll just explain it. So, you can see if you scroll down, the bottom few tiers are various levels of voice lines that you can redeem. And the voice line gotcha just spins a wheel. And it'll select a random one of those to, for me to say. Right. Oh, I've already logged in. What is it? Stream overlays? No. Oh. It just opened something else. Never mind. Wheel. Open the wheel. There we go. Now then, let's spin the wheel and see what we get. And the answer is... Oh, I respin those because I say wah whenever wah goes off. Alright, I respin wah. That's actually the second time it's ever landed on wah. Or not second time ever, but, Yubi Yubi! In case anyone is unfamiliar, that is the catchphrase of Inugami Korone from Hololive Gamers. Yubi means finger, and it's, the reference is that she wants you to cut off her fingers and give them to her. There's a dead bird that's invisible. Or are we holding it? Oh, please wash your hands after this. Hmm. Yeah, talks like this always... I'm gonna talk about Dark Souls again. It's because I love that franchise, but this sort of talk reminds me of the intro to Dark Souls 1, with the everlasting dragons and the stone arch trees. The basic premise is that the dragons lived forever and nothing ever changed, and they just sort of lived or existed. They didn't really live. Um, and nothing happened until light and dark and life and death started to exist. Sort of what is being talked about here. Nothing interesting can happen unless there is life and death. I think I might have skipped some dialogue there. Oh well. Am I thinking properly? How prescient and relevant to the current situation. Also live with the guilt of having killed these 7 people. Or possibly just unconscious and very drained of life force. Hmm. I'm wondering if Matthias would have actually brought back the priest as some sort of zombie husk of his former self, or if he was just planning on killing Liana afterwards. All right. Oh, it's a candelabra. Ah, the disparity between those two levels of emotiveness in her voice. My turn now. All right. Well, just because he acts so terribly, all right. I could go with the thought process that since he acts so terribly slowly, and he only has 4 armor, but I need to break one piece of it for Lux Conjurer to be able to get through. So do I analyze? And potentially get something I can use? Or do I use light and guarantee that he doesn't get those 2 turns in? I think I analyze. Alright, swords, good. Oh! This isn't the final boss. I can tell by his health total. It's far too low. All of the other final bosses have had around 200,000, and he was at 90,000. A little less than half. Alright, well. Alright, let's see. So, if I abide this turn... Oh, right. I forgot that I've been going up against the Weapon Master, and that's why I was thinking of that. I thought I might have to fight the Dark God after this. Right. Oh, whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Honnet went first. I wanted to have her abide and then use the big slash attack, but apparently I don't think too well. Alright. Abide again. It's one of the final stories. The other 2 I have left are Honnet and Cirrus. I'll probably be doing Honnet next, followed by Cirrus. Possibly today? I don't know how well I can endure. I've previously discovered that, what is it? My voice tends not to, cope too well with streaming this game for extended periods of time, because I voice all of the dialogue. Let's just throw a rock. Because why not? Medium light. That's fine. I don't want him to use up his mana too quickly. Even though he regains it fairly quickly. This fight doesn't seem like it's going to be too agreeable. Alright. I need to remember the order that I do this in. Alright, so Cirrus and Ophelia comboed together unbelievably well. Because Cirrus has Aliphin's Enlightenment, which causes his area attacks to target a single person, which is good. And then he has Elemental Break, which increases the amount of elemental damage a single target takes. And then if I just combine those two with Lux Conjurer or any of the other high-level spells I have here, that can do really high damage. But then Ophelia has a skill that causes one target ally's abilities to trigger twice, which means I can do roughly 60,000 damage with a single attack off of Cirrus. It can only trigger about once, and it's pretty difficult to pull off, and it requires a lot of setup beforehand, but it's a lot of fun. But then there's also Honnet, who can just, you know, toughen up and then deal 20,000 damage with a single charged attack as well. But for now, I think I just want to break his armor. Not quite broken just yet, actually. But as broken as I can get it. Yeah, he acts so slowly. Almost feels like it would be weird for this to be the final boss. Alright. What was I going to do? I suppose just a single sword attack is fine. He's not even reshuffling his weaknesses. Alright, so. Oh. I was one off. Alright. Auspices should go down this turn. Alright. And then the following turn... Alright. No, it only lasts 3 turns. I should do it next turn. It'll be more effective if I do it at the start of my next turn. So I'll just find out his last weakness. Axes. Okay. Yeah. Because otherwise I would just be wasting a charge of this on a turn ending. Alright. Now... break armor. No, not yet. Elemental Break will bring it down for an extra turn, because it'll hit twice. Yes. Right. You know what? Ophelia's also a sorcerer multi-class. I should actually get her the skill as well. I think if I actually just full charge Cirrus's next attack, it should do 999 damage anyways. And it'll hit 6 times. Right. But also, Brand's Thunder. Yeah, 20k damage. Oh. I'm certainly doing my best. Alright. Oh, if only she had gone after Therian, then I would have been able to feed her a pomegranate and she could do it again. Oh well. Just a cross strike then. Oh, there's a fly in my room. Be gone. Shoo. Off my monitors. Alright. Oh, what could have been even better, though, is if I used Thief skills to do armor corrosive, and then Ophelia fed her a pomegranate. Oh, this fly. Bonnet, I wish you moved a bit slower. Alright, let's bring out the old man. There's a chance that his weakness will switch to fire after this, right? Alright, now it's showtime. Alright, it'll trigger twice, and his magic resistance is down. Full charge. Oh, it didn't even hit 999. That's unfortunate. Well, I suppose that's what I get for missing out on the elephant. Oh. He probably also has very high magic defense. Oh! I suppose I muted desktop audio at some point. Has it been this entire stream?
I was once saved by her kindness and her love. She
Or
pulled
was
me
it just
out
a
of the
recent
darkness I had
development?
shut myself away in. This time, I will save her. I will not lose to you.
You are a nuisance and nothing more. Disappear from me.
Okay. So it's been an entire stream thing then?
Once you do, Liana will have nothing left to cling to but Galdera and her
Peacock
savior!
strut, right. That's another thing that I typically use as well. I don't have any dancers in my party right now. Oh. Right, I haven't been healing at all.
I'm ready. Are you?
Alright then.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright. What do I do? Give Cirrus a pomegranate? I think that might actually be wise. Let him fully charge again. It should do roughly the same amount of damage. It'll have to get through one stack of armor. No, not SP. Pomegranate. That's what I wanted.
Using this.
Now, my focus is unparalleled.
Let's do Glacius. I've been using Lux far too often.
Glacius Claudette. Glacius Claudette.
Yep, there we go.
Thus,
Cyrus is busted. Oh, and a new staff. Wonder if that's any better than the one Cirrus already has.
Impossible.
This cannot be. You, an ignorant, naive fool of a girl like you.
Exactly.
It is as you say. We're both ignorant, naive girls. But we did both know the love of our father. His love gave us strength. Love, you say? So you cling to this love of yours and go on living. Ridiculous. I have no need for such... Oh. Okay.
Ophelia...
Well, we'll see. At least it might be, better than what Ophelia has, then.
No.
It's alright, Ileana. But I don't think
Such a relief.
I don't think I gave them different voices at any point in time. You're alive, and together with me, that is what matters now. Oh, they are still alive. Where am I? Ah! Hit my microphone there.
Oh my!
The villagers seem to have regained their senses, and the embers have returned to its true color.
Ophelia... Now then.
Come, Liana, let us guide these people back to the village. Let us return to Flamingrass and see the kindling to its proper end. It's time we return to where we belong, Liana. Hooray! The great Cathedral of Flamingrass. I expected no less of Sister Ophelia, of course.
Yes.
She may still be young, but she is a beacon of hope to us all.
Indeed.
Doubtless His Excellency is looking upon her from the afterworld with joy.
Ophelia Flamebearer.
Pray, give some of your ember onto the great flame.
Yes.
Yes, Your Holiness.
O great Elfric, bringer of the flame, to you I offer my soul and my blood. With your first flame, I kindle this fire.
Soul and blood? Are you sure you're not serving the Dark God? That seems a bit sinister.
May it forever shelter the people of this land. Through the sacrament of the kindling, grant us your mercy and your blessing. As the gods are my witness, the kindling has been done.
Good thing nobody lives on the other side of those windows. Because that faces like the wilderness of the town, because otherwise people would just be constantly kept up by this bright light emanating from the church. Good town design, everyone.
We thank
oh,
you, Sister
okay.
Ophelia. You have done our church a great service.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Take as much time as you need to rest and recover before resuming your duties.
You are too kind, Your Holiness. Thank you.
I wonder why I had my desktop audio off in the first place.
How fares Sister Liana?
I fear
Oh,
she
I know
remains
why.
in her chambers. I left food, but she barely touched it.
Is because when I was setting up the stream, I didn't want the game audio playing over the BGM I have on my loading screen.
I see.
I just forgot to turn it back on.
Anna, it's me. I'm coming in.
Not much you can do to stop her. That's an open door with no frame.
Such a lovely day outside. Won't you come out and see it? Liana. I'm sorry, Feely. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, it's fine. You didn't even kill any innocents. They just fell over.
She's been saying that ever since we got back, and I've given her what she wants, but not today.
Today I'm gonna tie her up and drag her outside. Ah. I was curious as to why I hadn't been given the option to guide someone. Goodbye, old man. It was nice knowing you. Let the flame guide your path. Ophelia, where are you going?
Liana, you're coming with me. What? Ophelia? Come on!
How mildly non-threatening that suggestion was. Yeah, back up to the tippity top of the hill. I remember this place. Oh.
This is... Remember when you first brought me here?
I remember
I
this
was
place,
so
and it's
happy
been
when you
a couple
did.
of months.
You
It
helped
is.
me find my own feet and stand again, when I thought I'd be lost forever. Out of all the things you tried to tell me, to reach me in my despair, there was one thing you said. It was what truly saved me. Do you remember, Liana? I'm sorry, Feely. I don't. You said... if you frown all the time, even sweet cakes will taste sour. Did I really say that?
How embarrassing.
Finally, a smile! What? Liana, this time, it's my turn to save you. Feely. Father lives on in your heart. Can you hear what he's saying to you now? He's telling you not to give up on the joy of life. You're right, Feely. He is, isn't he? So snap out of it, you sourpuss! Oh, Feely.
Must have been very confusing when I was just skipping past dialogue without voicing it.
Oh, it's beautiful up here today, isn't it? More beautiful than I've ever seen it. Feely? Yes? Thank you. It is my pleasure to serve, Sister Liana.
Oh, hey, that's almost what I say. Pretty close.
You're impossible, did you know that? Well, I learned from the best. Feely, we'll always have each other, won't we? Of course we will. Thank you for bringing me back to the light. I told you, didn't I? I did learn from the best.
Alright. Oh, they look significantly younger in that picture. How old are they supposed to be? Oh, my lord. This fly will die. Alright. Only 2 quests to go. Right, so I have Honnet and Cirrus left. I think I'll do Honnet first, because Cirrus's quest seems like it ties into the overarching plot a lot more than Honnet's does. And even though Honnet is my primary character, and I was planning on doing her last, she's going to get the penultimate story. Ophelia is 20, I see. Well, she did not look it. Alright. And Honnet is the primary character, so I should be fine going like this. Oh right, I think I wanted to stay at the inn. What's my character's health like? Oh, it's all full? Okay. Everything is all entirely full? Good. Oh. Really? Only danger level 35? Am I going the right way? I am, okay. Yeah, she looked far younger. That was primarily what I was wondering about. Like, of course Ophelia looked young, but Liana looked, I don't know,
This is the beginning of your end.
12?
My turn now.
Judging by anime art style? Right.
Be engulfed in my blizzard!
I really need to teach Ophelia Aliphin's Enlightenment, though.
Out of my way.
Oh, that was another thing that I was thinking of building. Is a Therian single-target dagger skill. What is it? Thief skills. The Aber's Reckoning. So, if you get a dancer and use, what is it, Panther and Lion on him, that boosts his speed and his physical attack. And then he uses Armor Corrosive. And then he gets Aliphin's Enlightenment so that it's single target. That should be an unbelievable amount of damage. Obviously, you'd have to get him to max level in Warrior as well, so that he could equip the skill that allows you to surpass maximum damage. But I just think it would be fun. Alright. I don't know how feasible it would be.
Letting the hunt begin.
To pull off in any level of stressful combat, but still. I like to thought experiment builds in this game.
Not bad. A passing grade.
If I had been, what is it, using Ulbrich more, I would have actually liked to have tried the Paladin build a bit more that I sort of moved into a little bit. Oh, a purple chest. Probably not got great stuff in it. Oh, okay.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Oh, your elemental weaknesses don't line up at all. That's actually quite extreme, honestly. That's almost all of the elements. I'm just missing ice and thunder. Alright, well... I think we just want this knocked down the fastest. The worm. Oh, and I forgot to check the staves as well. See about strengths and weaknesses there. Get rid of the bushweed.
What next?
No, I should have used the AoE axe attack now that I'm thinking about it. Oh well. Is it triple attack? I'm hoping that hits the right target. Nope, okay. I wanted it to go after the
I'll
worm.
not be defeated.
It was a 1 in 3 gamble. Yeah, not much you can do, I'm afraid. Just, oh, I don't need heal more. Just a normal
Let your
heal.
wounds be healed.
My turn.
Oh, this is still tricky. And I'm obviously not going to take any large amount of damage. It's just mildly irritating how difficult these enemies are to kill. You know what, this'll probably do it, honestly. Yeah, okay.
You should have studied harder.
I didn't break everyone's armor, but still. Who needs strategy when you have overwhelming power? Enlightening bracelet. Okay. I think that might actually be good. Enlightening? Oh. What? What link does that possibly have? Enlightening and evasion? I mean, I guess it's, like, quick thinking. It allows you to dodge better. That doesn't seem very right. Alright, Wizard's Rod. Matthias's Scepter. Yeah, small boost to physical attack. I'm afraid it's just not quite up to snuff. Alright, is it better than Forbidden Staff? It's not! It's just slightly worse. She doesn't do physical attack damage anyways, so I don't really need to worry about that. Oh well. Oh, an unfortunately useless staff. Oh well. Oh, just let me move on to the next level, please. Alright.
Glacius Claudaire. What?
No, I'm not the biggest fan of overleveling my characters.
Well then,
I'm trying to remember what it was that I overleveled in and oh, right. When I was playing Nier Automata for the first time, I overleveled to a very high degree, which unfortunately made the final fight
What next?
unbearably easy. Oh my...
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright, I need to do something about this fly.
I honor thee, my quarry.
I don't know why it's here, specifically. There's nothing for it. No.
I've done my research
Oh,
on
new enemies. There we go.
What?
Oh. Yeah, well. I'm someone who plays Dark Souls games, so that should explain it.
I think not.
Letting my arrow fly and
That was a
true.
lot of damage.
I'll do my best.
No, heal.
Let your wounds be healed.
I find that the perception of Souls games is a bit skewed. Because the reason I enjoy Souls games isn't because of their difficulty, it's because of the basically every other aspect, I suppose.
Allow me to have a look.
It's the story or the... just the nature of it. Yeah, the
Come
lore,
in
the story,
if thou
the
darest.
gameplay, all of that.
My turn now. Prepare yourself.
I mean, yesterday I did a nearly 2-hour stream looking at a trailer for a From Software game, so I obviously enjoy the lore of those
Flame
games.
guides
Oh my...
us true.
Alright, I need to stay incredibly still. I'm trying to grab this fly out of the air. Alright, I'm about to hit the microphone because the fly landed on it. Alright. This might actually be the angriest I've been on stream, is because there's a fly back here. I cannot stand flies. I find them disgusting. I hate the way they move. There's nothing enjoyable about flies. I mean, I'm not properly angry. I'm just irritated. Oh. Wow.
My turn.
I like that bird. Yeah. I think it's more the difference between... And somewhat. It's what was I gonna say to that? Yeah, and I wouldn't just watch a fly cleaning itself. Alright, axes? No, no weakness.
Come in, if thou
I doubt
darest.
most people would just watch a fly cleaning itself, though. It's a pretty odd thing to do. Alright. Ah! I was hoping that that would be a wind weakness. Oh well.
Venta Sulta.
Alright, well, you are the
I'll do my
exception. No shade, though. That's fair. Nature is fascinating. But I kind of want to see what I get if I capture this beast. But its set of weaknesses is not making that very easy.
Fatal touch.
Alright,
What is the logical course of action?
perfect. Okay. Oh, it's not even that wounded. Yeah. Bugs are definitely one of my greatest irritants. Especially ants and flies. Most other bugs I can deal with. Even mosquitoes, they're relatively easy to kill, so I don't mind them quite so much. It's just ants and flies that tend to bother me the most. I'm really just not in danger. I don't know what to do with Ophelia. She's pretty counter-danger rather than offensive.
Thunder! Ring out!
What next?
Nope. It's actually low. Alright.
Come in.
Oh, 100% chance. Rainbow Flash. If I don't know what that means, I'll take it though.
The hunt endeth.
I really wish the beasts that had... Actually, can I check that? Examine? Oh. Okay. Now, tell me what it does. I know what the name of the skill is. What does it do? Okay. That's fine. Nope. That's right, I had business here. Give me a second on it. I need to check your travel banter guide. Tressa and Cirrus are up first. Followed by Ophelia, and then Ulbrich and Therion. Okay, Tressa and Cirrus first, though. Tressa, Cirrus, Ophelia. Should be my starting party. Oh, it's quite a bazaar. Oh, I should definitely save as well. Cirrus Ophelia. Alright. Now, spin me a tale of Hanet the Hunter. This really wasn't where I was expecting her quest to take me. The story so far. In Still Snow, Hanet did meet with the seer Susanna, who told her of a plant that could protect her from Red Eye's fell curse. Never did she expect to find a dragon in those dark woods. Very few hunters in history have felled such a beast. But Hanet now stands among them. Now I can finally face Red Eye and bring Master back. When leaving the village, she was met by one of Eliza's men, who told her where she might find the fiend. Now the die is cast. Ready to face her fate, she journeys to Marceline, Jewel of the Desert.
Here.
So this is Marceline. Eliza must be somewhere here.
I see.
Too hot for thee, girl? I was expecting the culmination of this story to take place in a forested area. I cannot blame thee. The sun is merciless, even without a coat of fur. I mean, you're sort of wearing a coat of fur. Actually, you are literally wearing a coat of fur. But thou shalt stay by my side. Thou art a stalwart friend, Lind. Come in, let us find Eliza, and then some shade. Oh, enter already. Right. Oh, we made it. Water. I need water. Oh, this heat is killing me. But I guess this is all my fault. Should have stocked up on water. It's not that bad. Stay in thy whimpering. Oh, it's just I'm not used to this. I'm a merchant, not a strong hunter like you. Hearest thou Linden complain? I'm not a giant leopard either. There, Tressa. Thou art a good girl. It will be alright. Meow? Alright, will Cirrus complain about being hot too? So this is Marceline. Yes, just as I expected. Knowest thou of this town? Why, but of course. That said, I know more about Marceline of old than I do of the city as it exists today. The rule of this town can trace its lineage directly back to Marceline the Wise. Yes, she did. An ancient king, I presume? Quite so. War has long ravaged the Sunlands. Water is more precious than lifeblood here. And men are more than willing to slay each other for a few precious drops. Yet the town appears calm and peaceful. You can thank the current king for that. It was he who brokered peace and finally brought the war to an end. He urged the warlords and nobles to lay down their weapons and simply talk to their neighbors. And they found they had more in common than they had thought. Precisely so. In their gratitude, the people of the Sunlands built the king a grand palace. The Jade Palace. A home fit for the wisest of kings. It was a name chosen not by the king, but by the people. A palace built by the people and named by them, too. Quite forward thinking for such an ancient civilization. Okay, I should probably switch up my party now. I've got the dialogue out of the way. Who's next? After that... Ophelia, then Ulbrich and Therion. Alright, I'll put all of them in my party. Oh, Ophelia's already there. So just Ulbrich and Therion then. Ooh. Which means Alphen is an in-dungeon talk. I think. So that's gonna be tricky. Oh, let's visit the weapon shop. Graviton axe. Gargantuan axe. I'm still pretty alright with everything I have. I don't need to equip Ulbrich with anything new. He's fine as is. No, you walked up from the wrong direction, Honnet. I went the other way. Pray pardon me, milady, but are you Honnet of the Darkwood?
Just so.
I am. I have come in to meet in with Eliza.
Of course.
Ah, splendid. We have fair been awaiting your arrival. Please, come with me. Begging your pardon, Lady Eliza, but Honnet the Huntress has arrived. This seems like the only story where I'm not likely to run into someone who's attempting to betray me. Unless Eliza betrays me to try and take out Red Eye so that she can get the glory. But I really doubt that. Most of these stories have involved betrayal, but hopefully you can just rest easy and have a simple hunt this run round, huh?
Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Sergeant.
Honnet.
'Tis good to see you again, my friend. Pray, tell me of your quest. Have you found a way to cure Zanta?
Yes.
I have. The curse can be broken, but only by slaying the monster that caused it. And all is not lost, for we have found the beast. It lurks in an ancient ruin to the west of here. Locals call it Grim Sand. And yet, how do you mean to defeat Red Eye? Even Zanta himself was no match for the fiend.
If thou wilt.
I found a way to protect myself from its curse.
Excellent.
Truly? Then we may have cause to hope after all.
I am ready.
I will leave for the ruins at once.
I think not.
Wait, Honnet, there's one more thing you should know. When Red Eye entered the ruins, many of the monsters that once lived there fled before it. They began to roam the surface, threatening travelers and farmers alike. General Leonard led the city guard into the sands to drive them off. And they have yet to return. The plan was to march towards the ruins and dispatch any monsters roaming the surface. I scarce imagined they would venture within, but not even Zanta was the equal to that beast. No matter how many men he marches with, General Leonard cannot hope to defeat it. Then let us pray that he did not findeth it. Oh no, he foundeth it. Meanwhile, in the Grimsand ruins. Heaven save us! My legs turned to stone. And also the rest of you. God's teeth, this cannot be! This is a massacre. Fall back, I say. Captain Raff, get the men to safety. But sir!
Listen up.
I'll keep the beast busy.
Damnation!
You must not, sir. Not alone. Let me. You have your orders, Captain. Go. Yes, sir. It's fine. They're not actually dying. Well, unless Red Eye decides to not turn that one to stone. Travel banter already. According to Eliza, the king's soldiers are bound for the dungeon where Red Eye is lurking. I pray they are not marching to their doom. I do not doubt they have a plan, but yes, I fear for them also. Yes, this Red Eye is such a horrific, terrible fiend. In times such as this, what sort of prayers dost thou offer in? Please teach me so that I might pray in too. Of course, here's a simple one. Just repeat after me. May the flame protect these brave men. May the flame protecteth these brave men. Like that. Yes, perfect. I thank thee. I too shall pray for their safe return. Was that it? I thought there was more. Oh, right. Those were for the, post-4th dialogue. And the next ones are post-7th dialogue. Oh, right.
Huh.
You heard? Hunting party has returned.
Oh.
It has been some time, has it not? Villagers just get normal voices from now on. Indeed, I fear for the worst. The soldiers that marched against the monsters, they have returned. And yet what is this bodeful mood that pervadeth the air? Oh, what a screech. Elio! Where is my Elio? Why are they back now? I saw monsters roaming in scores around the ruins this morn.
Ugh.
It's only a matter of time before they reach the town. Father's dead. Say it ain't so.
So then...
So the battle was lost.
Indeed.
Ah, Hunnet, there you are. We make for the palace to discuss our next move. This is Captain Raff. He says the regiment was nearly annihilated. You must be the apprentice of the great hunter Zanta. Many of my men died today. I cannot let their sacrifice be in vain. We shall rearm, re-equip, and do whatever is required to bring down that goddamned fiend.
Could you?
Pray, lend us your aid.
Yes.
Of course, 'tis why I am here.
I am most pleased to see you return safe, Captain.
I fear there is no pleasure in it for me, Your Highness. I fled like a coward.
You did your duty, Captain. Without you to bring us word of what happened, we would be all but doomed. Now, we would hear your report.
By your leave, Your Majesty. There were packs of monsters roaming in the vicinity of the ruins. The men fought bravely and succeeded in culling their numbers. Emboldened, we dared to venture into the ruins themselves. 'Twas there that red-eyed beast came upon us.
I'm excited to
A
finally
ferocious
see this
creature
thing.
of a size and strength I've not seen. But that was not the worst of it. Oh no. Any soldier that met its blood-red gaze was turned to stone. Living statues, insensible to all around them.
Well, not really living statues.
Tell me one
Dead
thing,
statues.
Captain.
Your Highness?
Did these men fight bravely to the end?
And not much fighting you can do
Everyone.
when you turn to stone.
I see. That will be all, Captain. However, this matter is not over. Our fallen men must be avenged.
Begging your highness's leave, we can do better than revenge. If the red-eye beast itself is slain, your men will be released from its curse.
Is this true?
This is my favorite song in the entire soundtrack. Just the rising, hopeful... What are these? What instrument is this? Violin?
But you heard yourself. This fiend wields terrible powers. What hope have we of slaying it when a single glance invites certain doom?
I can protect myself from the petrification. By your leave, I shall fight the beast alone.
Can you defeat it?
I swear on my life. I will bring the beast down and free your men from its baleful curse.
What is your name, girl?
I am called Hunnet.
Hunnet. I see the glitter of steel in your eye.
That's not a good thing.
Resolve and strength in equal
I
measure.
mean, metaphorically, yes. But if there is steel in your eye, you probably have some sort of
Each time a
problem.
menace has been visited upon this realm of mine, a hero with the same steel in their eye has stepped forward to save it. This time, you will be that hero for us.
By your leave, I shall take the rest of the men and drive off the monsters outside the ruins.
Oh, the song is so good.
The Knights Ardent shall sally with you.
We shall escort Hunnet safely to the...
Entrance.
Very good. Hunnet, slay this beast and return safely to us.
I shall.
Hunnet.
We may yet succeed on it. Now we have the might of the whole city behind us. King Khalim is a forthright man. He looked me square in the eye and entrusted me with the future of his realm. It is the mark of a great leader to have the courage to make difficult choices. Courage, nay. Wisdom, I say. The wisdom to look into a young woman's heart and see the strength and resolve within.
Well, well.
Lowly hunter though I am. Oh, lowly hunter though I am. He is a good people with a good king. They deserve in many as much help as anyone in the world.
Indeed.
Out here in the desert, people must work hard to save every drop of water they find. They learn that they must work together and share their fortunes and burdens alike. They must trust each other and work as one, or die. The harsh sands have shaped them into loyal, generous, and honest folk.
I see.
Then it would behoove in me to ill-letten them down. This is a master always saith, betrayest not the trust of others, lest thou betrayest thine own honor.
Well said.
Wise words. Prevail, and you will save not only your master, but a king and his people. Yes, I will not resteth until this red eye is slain. The battle will not be an easy one. Oh, battle will not be an easy one. Steel yourself as best you can, and speak with me when you are ready. Okay, travel banter. Thou lookest deep in thought. My apologies. Seeing that king, it reminded me of days gone by. He has the same look about him as King Alfred, the last king of Hornburg. What manner of look is that? That of a man who looks you straight in the eye and speaks the plain and honest truth. A man who believes in himself and the words he speaks. And because he believes in them, others can too, without fear of betrayal. I see. I too had the same feeling about that king. That is good to hear. Then you need worry about nothing but your quest. Indeed, thank thee. Right, and one more. Betrays not the trust of others, huh? First and foremost, I hunt Red-Eye to save my master from his fate, but I also will help in the people of this land. I cannot afford to fail. My quarry must be slain. My honor as a hunter demandeth it. When I set my sights on my quarry, I'm as dogged as you. Different sort of quarry, though. Thou speakest of thievery. Doesn't sit right with you, huh? To think we're more alike than different. If thou choosest to take in pride in thy work, I shall not tell in thee thou art wrong. Choose to take pride? That's an interesting way to put it. Thou can been proud of thy deeds or not. The choice is thine. Now there's something no one can steal. What's that? Another's pride. I don't know. I think that's surprisingly possible. Not stealing it, but destroying? I don't know. Pride can be fairly fragile. Alright. Oh, I need a couple of oddballs this time around, right? Primrose and Alphen. Yeah, they're in the dungeon. Alright. Primrose isn't a stretch, really. It's just Alphen that, a bit bothersome. Alright. Well. As soon as I get into the dungeon, I'm going to teleport out so that I can change Alphen for Cirrus. Otherwise, I don't think I'd even be able to, you know, complete the dungeon. All of my planning is so reliant on Cirrus. Shoulder to shoulder, men. Herd 'em in.
Sir!
Stand firm. Give as good as you get.
Knights are done!
Form a cordon around Honnet.
To arms!
With me, we'll carve a path through to the ruins. Charge!
Charge!
The way is open. Drive through. Protect Honnet.
Come on!
Godspeed, Huntress.
There it be.
Aye, thou hast my gratitude.
To arms!
Now let's finish off these beasts. For the king, for Marceline.
Let none escape.
Leave
What
it
he
to me.
said. Leave this to us. We shall not lose this battle. Take care, Honnet. May our arrows fly true. Ah.
I am ready.
So Red-Eye hideth in these ruins.
This bodeth ill.
Thou feelest it too, girl. A grim pall hangeth in the air. Danger lurketh ahead, though we cannot see its form. Letten us tread carefully here. Oh yay, banter. Alright. I want to find the L button real quick. It's right behind my microphone. Say, Honnet,
Honnet,
once you've rescued your master, perhaps we could go traveling together. Hmm? Why the sudden invitation? Oh, I don't know. I just think we'd be good partners. Besides, if we were together, well, I could protect you. Hmm? Does thou not mean I could protect thee? I don't mean from beasts and fiends and the like. I'm talking about scoundrels, men with smooth tongues and sharp wits. You may be good with the bow, but when it comes to men, you're a babe in the woods. Ha! Perhaps thou speaketh the truth. I shall think upon it. I hope you will. Why couldn't I just tell her I'd like the company? Right. One more banter. You can do it, Honnet. Don't let those men's sacrifice be in vain. You'll slay that red-eye fiend for all our sakes. It's as good as done, right? Such is mine intention, but we are unbound to tread in with care, Alphen. I sent the terrible presence, like nothing I felt afore. You ain't getting scared, are you? 'Cause you've come too far now. You're this close to saving your master. Just so, and when this is over, I shall bind thee a mug of thy favorite spirit. When your master's up and about, we'll all drink together. Master would liken that. Far too much. It's settled then. First save your master, then we'll hit the alehouse. After all, you two have been through a reunion. After all you two've been through, a reunion has got to be celebrated, am I right? Thou speakest truly, but Alfin. Yeah? You are not caring about the reason, only that spirits be served. Man after my own heart. Now let's go thaw out that master of yours. Alright, time to leave. Get me out of here. Well met. I'd like to get the good person back in my party. And I suppose Therian will stay at home this time. Alright. Well, unfortunately I have to walk back now. How's everyone's mana? Cirrus? Yeah, it's fine. I just won't do anything too strenuous with him, I suppose. Oh wait, there's actually a special exit to get there. Oh wait, no. This is where it said the entrance was in that cutscene, but it's actually just the entrance to the entrance.
I'll do my best.
Alright. Oh, Ophelia doesn't have a follower anymore.
Engulfed in my blizzard.
That's unfortunate, but
I am ready.
boy do I not want to go through the trouble of fixing that problem.
What next?
That's irritating.
An interesting dilemma.
This guardian that just has no physical weaknesses is very irritating. Or no elemental weaknesses. It's only physical.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What do you get when you catch it? Oh, it's just a single dagger attack? No, thank you. I'd rather not.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Wow. I feel like that was nearly the maximum amount of attacks that Honnet can make with the spear.
Interesting dilemma.
And yet most of them missed. Probably a good thing, honestly. Alright.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Okay, that was actually enough to kill
Not
it.
bad. A passing grade.
Alright. Down to the depths. I wish I'd actually seen the outside of the temple. If you just go through this normally, without teleporting back to town, you'd never actually see the outside of this building, which looks very nice. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, I suppose it's on a lower floor.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Oh,
Well then,
you certainly are a bothersome group. No, I highly doubt I'm going to be able to break the guards of those two. I'll just do my best to weaken them. On it.
I am ready.
What is happening to you?
Letting my arrow fly and true. I will cut him down.
Since I started this game, have
I'm
characters
ready.
just gotten stealth nerfs? Is that even possible? Right. Max attack on all foes?
Come and fight for me.
And it definitely doesn't do very much damage, but it's useful. Ooh, that fly. It's just sitting on the center of my desk taunting me. It flew away for a little while, but now it's back. Alright. Alright, I hope this is enough.
Be engulfed in my blizzard!
Alright, well, it killed the back row at least.
What is the logical course of action?
This should be enough, right? Okay, thank goodness.
Thus ends your lesson.
Hopefully Sirius will actually level up soon. That way I won't have to waste resources on, getting his magic back up. Or SP, I suppose.
There is no choice.
Oh, one of you. Oh, another one that's only weak to
Letting the
physical
hunt
attacks.
begin.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a bit of a gamble.
Rain and arrows up on them.
Oh, the gamble sort of paid off.
What is the logical course of action?
Would have paid off a bit better if I'd actually hit more frequently, but... Oh well, so it
I'm
is.
ready.
Oops. I forgot I don't have,
Stay strong.
Therian in my party, so I don't actually have a way to vivify anyone.
What next?
Well then,
Those are some incredibly powerful single target attacks.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright.
well then. Yeah.
Oh, I did not want that to miss.
Now, what next?
Alright, it's fine.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh. That's the highest level. I've actually never seen one at max level.
Holding back nothing.
Wait a second. Perfect. Perfect timing. Warrior skills abide.
I'll do my best.
Alright. I'm actually pretty low on olives. I didn't realize.
Come in, if thou darest. Holding back nothing. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Oh. Alright, so... Fun background knowledge. Honnet has been absolutely whiffing those shots. Because I said I was going to try and fight the Weapon Master off screen, and I did. And I lost several times in a row.
Unparalleled.
And a lot of the time, Honnet would just whiff those attacks. It was very distressing. Alright. Oh.
Glacius Claudette. You
I actually
should have
realized
studied
after the
harder.
fact that that was going to kill it. I wanted to try and capture it at the very least. Oh well. Ah, Kojiro, hello. Hope you're doing well. What a long dungeon.
Letting us beginning.
Oh? Is this
I'll not be
a
defeated.
very important to redeem? It sure is. Alright then. Let's get that set up, shall we? Let's see. Creator dashboard. That's probably the fastest way to get there. I hope my own stream is muted on creator dashboard. Okay, thank goodness. I didn't want to hear my own voice or have echoing audio. Role manager. You have become the 4th VIP. Alright, there are 16 more slots. I probably won't hit that. But there you are. Uh, 111 VX to you too, Kojiro. Right. And then back to the game.
I am ready.
Alright, let's see. I actually need healing, honestly. Yeah, throw out a bunch of grapes, why not?
What is the logical course of action?
Yes. Trying to I don't know. I had a dog once, quite a while ago. Yes, congratulations on your VIP status.
Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Wasn't actually our dog, we were just taking care of her. It was basically the same thing. I think her name was Irish. Because it was spelled in the most obscure manner you have ever seen a name spelled before. It was pronounced Kaylee, but it was like Caleidgh.
I will cut thee down.
So that was interesting.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'm pretty sure I got the spelling like exactly correct as well. Because I remember it had a dch, so it was Kaylee, but it was Kalech, something like that.
Rage strong! Not bad. A passing grade.
What? What is... Why does it say this table is... Oh! It's because it's a multi-layered area. That's directly below the save point right there. Oh.
I will battle.
Oh, I don't like that. It's been a while since I've been caught by surprise.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I am ready.
Alright, just hit.
What is the logical course of action?
The damage that each of you does is minuscule compared to Cirrus.
Rage strong!
Letting the hunt begin.
Right. It looks like Hornet might actually be the one getting the killing blow this time. I was going to say, granted they don't miss.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Because, goodness, that happens far too often. Right. Now, if I didn't have the minimap telling me where to go, I don't think I would have ever tried to go down there. It just looked like a hole in the wall. Also, why are there so many exits down here? It almost seems like you were meant to get lost down here. but there's a specific place that you're meant to go,
I've done my research on
and it's highlighted in bright green.
I am ready.
This feels a bit odd. Alright.
Curious, aren't you?
Oh, interesting. I need to start using that skill more.
an interesting
The random
dilemma.
effects are just so entertaining.
Venta Sulta!
I'll not
It
be
feels a
defeated.
bit suboptimal sometimes, but every now and then I like to embrace the chaos a little bit.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Letting the hunt begin.
Right, but what to do about this beast on the front? What is it going to be weak to? Oh, well,
Coming.
that was
if
my
thou
first guess,
darest.
correct?
I am ready.
Odd that it chose not to attack. Alright. It's gonna keep dancing.
Curious, aren't you?
Oh, I put
I'll
one of
not be
them to sleep.
defeated.
Too bad all of my attacks are area of effect. Or else that might have been useful. What plan? Oh. Wow. At least he's going to die in his sleep.
Teneba Operia! Not bad.
I was actually a bit worried that he wouldn't die from that. And I would have just sounded like I was talking it up for nothing. This building layout sure is confusing, I must admit.
There is no choice.
Oh. You're scary little ants, aren't you? Alright, who do I want to fight last? Actually, if I do it like that,
I am ready.
sure I'll have to get a couple of hits from the scorpions.
The
But it
winds
means
of
that
fortune will
Ophelia can deal
rage.
with them as well.
Coming, if thou darest.
On it, you can see what they're like to capture. Single target sword, multi-target sword. Nothing super useful, I'm afraid.
I'll do my best.
Oh, they were weak to ice anyways. Of course.
Coming, if thou darest.
The only case in which...
What is the logical course of action?
What was I saying? I had something that I was going to talk about, but I have no idea what it was. Right. I was thinking about their stats. So the
bad. A
AoE
passing grade.
sword attack was multi-target. Oh, I'll stretch as well. And take a drink. Oh. I guess you had a couple of bonus points left over. Alright. So yes, I was saying the levels, if the levels had been reversed between the multi-attack sword and the single attack sword, I would have caught the single attacker. Because the single attackers are for damage, and the multi-attackers are for clearing armor off of groups. Alright, what secret am I finding?
Flame, protect us.
Sure hope this wasn't the secret. Else I'd be wanting a refund.
Glacius Claudaire.
Alright, never mind, they're easy.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I am ready.
Daggers? Oh.
I
Wow.
will not be defeated.
I sure am good at guessing, I suppose. Alright.
I am ready.
No. Dancer skills. I just like to use this, see what happens. Oh, a single target heal.
Now,
That skill is strange.
oh ice, pierce them through.
Okay, why is Honnet acting last? My goodness. I wanted to catch that, what is it? Etten snake? Stone serpent, okay. Alright, well, we'll see if they die to this. If they do, it was never meant to be. Oh well.
The flame guides us true.
Alright. Oh. I'm surprised you still had enough for that, too.
Hello there.
Hello, Aaron. Welcome. Everyone's showing up now. Alright, what was I going to do? Right. I got an enlightening necklace. What does that do? Oh, that's the one that's evasion plus 80, right. I'm doing well, I'm doing well. I am just about to finish Honnet's storyline, I think. It seems like it at the very least.
Oh
I am ready.
It's actually a good thing.
We have purposely trained him wrong, as a joke.
It's a joke.
no! A mongoose.
I'm just getting in all of the new redeems. Alright. Ceres... What is it? Tonitrus?
The nitrous canary.
Yep. I actually had
I'll do my
a,
best.
what was it? I had a very good instance of a mongoose being used. I believe it was during yesterday's stream. It got highlighted. Or clipped,
Let your
rather.
wounds be healed.
Yep.
An interesting dilemma. Ah!
Alright. It is. Well, it's not, but it is. It is from a nature documentary where the narrator is talking about a mongoose, as in the animal mongoose.
Not bad.
And he says a mongoose, and it sounds like he's saying Among Us. And that's why it's there. I'm very good at explaining jokes and ruining the punchline. Very dramatic. Ooh, what are those pictures? They look like bird people. Alright. What's my health and mana looking like? It's not the best. Oh.
Letting us beginning. What next?
Yes. Yes, I wasn't expecting the final boss of Honnet's campaign to be in the sand dunes. I was definitely expecting more of a forest environment.
What's this?
Now, what next?
These enemies don't seem too terribly strong.
Glacius Claudette.
Oh, really?
No
Oh.
good.
That's quite a run through getting parts 2 and 3. Did you get that right? Did I say wow? I might have. I don't pay attention. I have very apparent
I'll do my best.
automatic lines that I go to. Well, you've definitely been watching me for long enough to pick up on my speech patterns.
Be engulfed in my blizzard!
Now, what next?
Alright, maybe just a simple ice wind will do.
Thus ends your lesson.
Could probably fairly easily get an AI to recreate my speech patterns. Right. I would love to explore these ruins if there weren't just constant battles. As it stands, how's everyone doing? Serious? I'm so close to being finished with this game as well. I haven't actually decided what I want to do next. I'd probably figure that out sooner rather than later.
May I have this dance? I am ready.
I wish this was Cirrus. When will it drop? Not sure. It was announced. I remember that much. I don't know if they gave a specific date, though. Oh.
The moonlight was.
But I am still fairly excited for it. I've actually read part 6 in the manga. So I do know the details already. Oh, I just remembered something I was going to do. Good thing I got it here.
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
I wanted to teach Ophelia Elephant's Enlightenment.
I am ready.
Merchant scheme?
The winds of fortune will rage.
I'll do my best.
I mean, he's certainly very strong. Alright.
Be engulfed in my blizzard!
Oh. Cirrus probably doesn't have to do anything now. Actually, wait. On it? Capture? I'd like to try. 38% chance? Oh well. And let's see how this turns out. I doubt it'll kill it. But I don't want to spend too much mana with Cirrus. Alright, physical attacks with Cirrus have a chance to poison. That is peculiar. Right. Capture chance is still incredibly low.
Now, what next?
Alright, I'm just going to keep with the physical attacks. Up until... Oh, I was going to say up until we get to Honnet.
Passing grade.
And hopefully its health would have dropped low enough, but, nope. Its health was already exceptionally low. Alright. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to think the order that she should use these in. I think Aliphan's Enlightenment first. Because Elfric's Auspices is still useful even if it's not dealing single target damage.
These are the guards from Marsalim.
Oh, that sounded distinctly non-monsterish. Oh. Oh, it looks like, what is it? It looks like the demons from Mononoke. It's got that same sort of vibe.
This creature's heart, I cannot read it. I can sense the feelings of every beast, every monster. But from this one, nothing.
That's because it probably used to be a human.
Still, my task remaineth the same.
Yeah, this 100% looks like some sort of demonic corrupted being.
Thou hast taken people from us, and we shall have them back.
I'm wondering, since all of the people that have turned to stone will turn back to not stone after we defeat this monster, is there just going to be a statue in a museum somewhere that suddenly springs to life after I kill this?
If thou art ready, then so am I.
Yep. I definitely like this design.
Now, what next?
Alright, what are you going to be weak to? Alright. Into the shadows. I should probably have a text to accompany that as well. Not just the animation.
Sir, showtime!
Yes, it is certainly showtime. I don't know what to do here. Like, the immediate guess is that it's going to be weak to light, of course. But for some reason I feel like that might not be true. I'll try it. Okay. My worries were unfounded, it seems.
Letting the hunt begin.
Alright, what physical attacks will you be weak to? Spears? Swords? Axes, perhaps? Alright. Well, I'll do the standard and test to see if the final boss is weak to the main weapon of the character it's relevant to, and it certainly is.
I am ready.
Alright.
I need you here.
I'll not be defeated.
Okay. Alright, I'm trying to do some mental math here now. Alright, so next turn, Ophelia can buff Cirrus. No, it shouldn't be next turn, it should be the turn after. Alright then, in that case... skills... I should... just in case, I'll put up a reflective veil on Cirrus.
I will reflect your barbs.
Because I don't actually know what type of attacks this monster does.
Letting the hunt begin.
Oh, it can reshuffle its weaknesses while it's stunned. That's interesting. It's not weak to bows anymore. Okay. If I use Abide now, that'll last for 3 turns. That should be enough time.
I am ready.
Alright. Dancer? Peacock Strut should be on Cirrus. Okay. That's actually lasting for 1 turn less than I thought. I must have shifted around his skills more than I remembered. Or Primroses skills? I don't actually remember which. Alright, for now, let's just find some more weaknesses. Let's try fire. Why not? Alright, no such
I'll not be
weakness
defeated.
exists. Alright, once again, let's throw down a reflective veil, this time on you, Ophelia.
I will reflect your barbs.
Alright, that's physical damage. And every single member of my team is stunned. That is ridiculous. Alright.
But
I
still have...
definitely need to,
Get the!
What's this?
I need to equip everyone with anti-stun charms. Yeah, this is Red Eye. And its ability to inflict unconsciousness on your entire team is pretty strong.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
That was the most accurate I think I've ever seen that attack.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
Huh? Ah!
Completely throw off my rhythm.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
What's this?
Yeah, also this enemy doesn't seem to do any magical damage whatsoever.
Good.
Which is unfortunate. This is the final boss of Honnet's campaign. I'm presuming that there is going to be a post-story mission that they all take place in that is the true final boss. But there's also a chance that I am mistaken on that front. And after this, I still have Cirrus's story to go through, so he could have an even more final boss.
Prepare yourself.
Alright. Which do I go for first? Okay, I thought so. Alright, I think actually Elephant is the best here for Cirrus.
Wise elephant, come to us.
Alright, now Cirrus has single target magic.
Watch me now.
No, 3 is enough. So that goes to Ophelia.
An interesting dilemma.
Alright. Lux Conjurer should be fine.
Lux Conjurer!
Oh, I think I definitely messed up the timing, actually.
Holding back nothing.
Alright.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
I didn't do any of the necessary setup, but I just need to do damage. Oh! Oh, I should not have done that. I just realized that Honnet was blinded, which makes her accuracy far lower.
Prepare yourself.
I'm amazed she even hit. Alright.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Alright. Oh, I did it again. Alright, well. This isn't quite the correct timing for it, but it's the best I can do in the current circumstances.
Lux Conjurer! Lux Conjurer!
No good.
Oh. If I'd set that up properly, those should have been 999 damage each. But this is one tough enemy.
Watch me now.
Ophelia needs the BP.
I need you here.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh. Hello, Naruto. Welcome. Yes, yes. Alright. Warrior? Should be fine.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh, Honet's running low on
Must be
mana.
defeated.
That's bad.
Here I go!
Alright. No, I heal. Big heal.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Sir, showtime!
Coming.
It
if thou
certainly
darest.
is. Alright. Alright, unfortunately, Honet, you can't do much with low mana.
This way.
So eat a plum.
Well then,
This is a pretty hype moment, yeah. Certainly a pretty dangerous one, at the very least. Right. It's so hard to measure out turns. Unfortunately, Ophelia isn't terribly useful right now. I suppose I can just single target Holy Light.
oh sacred light.
Not much else I can do until her BP regenerates more. Right. Just to see what happens.
Curious, aren't you?
JP times 2. Well, I mean, that's not bad. Especially during a boss fight. Now I just have to win. Right, it is already in the red, so that's a good thing. Alright,
Elemental brick.
let's just make it elementally weak.
It'll start moving.
Elemental brick.
Why did— oh! He still had his doubling ability on. I see.
Letting the hunt begin it.
I didn't realize. Oh, volleyball. Volleyball is actually one of the few sports that I actually like to play. Ooh.
No good.
Oh, I've just realized, well, not just realized, but I think I might have one of the reasons why this boss is actually so much more difficult than normal. It's because it doesn't take one of its actions to reshuffle its weaknesses. Normally, monsters do. But I definitely need to Honnet in order to clear these armor stacks.
Well then,
Oh, I don't have any of those fancy commands, I'm afraid. Just all of the straightforward ones. We can pretend. Alright.
get the.
Okay, I'll see about upgrading. Right. Actually, you know what? Let's just analyze. See how much health it has left. 45k, and it's weak to daggers.
Letting the hunt
Good
begin.
to know. Right. There's... I don't think there's any physical way that Brain of Arrows... Yeah. The max it can hit is 8
Bringing
times.
arrows up on them.
Oh.
What's this now?
Alright then. This is actually a pretty good setup for me. leaving it with only 4 armor left exactly.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Because that means that, by goodness on it, you'd better hit this. Because I'm not charging you up any. That was close. Alright. Okay, I'm actually going to... Ooh.
I'll not be defeated.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Cirrus is going to get really, really strong right now.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Honestly, there's a good chance that I could just kill Red Eye this upcoming turn.
Focus is unparalleled. Alofin, Lord of Learning.
Because I think I'm just going to be able to get the maximum possible damage out of him right now.
The peacock strut.
Nope.
Letting the hunt begin it.
Alright. And if I give him... What is it? A large pomegranate should do the trick.
Using this.
Alright. So,
What is the logical course
let's
of
just
action?
take a look at the number of buffs he has. His multi-attacks become single targets, with increased damage proportionate. All of his abilities now trigger twice. He has boosted magic damage, and the enemy has reduced magic defense. This should deal massive damage. Oh, and he's going to be able to cast the spell fully charged.
My focus is unparalleled.
This could just kill Red Eye instantly. The only way that I could guarantee it kill Red Eye instantly is if Cirrus,
Lux
yeah,
Conjurer.
yeah, could exceed maximum damage.
Lux Conjurer.
Yep, there we go. Red Eye didn't even get a chance to petrify any of us. I think I actually possibly could have skipped an entire stage in his combat by killing him that quickly. Things just lined up so incredibly well there. Because normally, enemies will do an extra... Yeah, well, damage is capped at 9,999. Unless you have the warrior skill that multiplies that cap by 10. Because that is the maximum amount of damage you can do.
What?
What evil is this? Doth this mean the curse is lifted?
Tja.
Devil, take you, monster! Huh? I can move again. I'm saved. The beast is slain.
Truly?
But how? Well, I got my mage friend to do it for me. By your hand? No. No, not by her hand.
Not so.
Not just I. By the city guard and knights errant, we fought as one, not even mentioning your party members. It's almost as if they'd barely even exist inside other characters' storylines.
Ho ho!
Oh ho! That's not the sound I would make if I was freed from petrification, but to each their own. Swounds. Is that like a regional version of Zounds? I can taste the air again. Look, I'm flesh and blood.
Oh,
We are saved. Hurrah! Everyone's happy. I'd like some background music so my silences are slightly less awkward. Wondrous well. How can we thank you for this miracle?
Nay.
Thou needest not. I had cause of my own to slay in the beast. But if thou wilt show in thanks, Leavest this place, and takest thy men back home to their king. His Majesty waiteth anxiously for good tidings.
Understood.
And I will not tarry one moment longer. By your leave, milady. Going off of my Dark Souls bred
Excellent.
detail analysis, Red Eye had very similar appearance to the final boss of Cirrus's Chapter 3. The man who used the blood crystal that he got from sacrificing children to turn into one of the most underwhelming bosses in the game thus far. Pretty similar, like, energy patterns and deformation. So that was probably a similar occurrence there. Just theorizing.
Behold, my fellows! Honnet the Huntress, Slayer of Red Eye, has returned!
Yay!
General Lennar tells me of your exploits. You have slain the menace. You saved my poor men and our city. You are our savior, and we are forever in your debt.
What I did was for my own avail.
Perhaps so, Huntress. Yet grateful we remain. I would like to propose a banquet in your honor. But alas, I divine that you will not tarry here with us.
You can stay for a banquet.
I cannot, Highness.
But Xanta can come back to life on his own. Eat the food. The king's offering you a banquet.
I must see with mine own eyes if my master hath been freed from the curse.
Of course. General Lennar.
Sire, my men are ready to escort the Huntress at your command.
At least give her some leftovers.
I informed King Kalim of your circumstances. He ordered preparations be made in advance.
You fought the Red Eye to bring your master to life. My soldiers recovered the instant it was slain. Pray, go to his side at once.
Thank you, Your
And
Highness.
then come back for a banquet? Maybe?
Think nothing of it. But perhaps when your quest is done, you would grace us with your presence once more. And then we may throw the banquet you deserve.
I'm just trying to remember how petrification works in D&D. Because I'm trying to think if you could get, like, sort of like a time travel story out of it. That seems like it could be interesting. Although I don't remember if your character is just considered dead if they're petrified for too long.
You honor me. I hope that day shall come soon.
Oh. Okay. I suppose it's because, she was my main character. I was not expecting that. Wait, are we... Is this just gonna show Honnet kill-stealing all of the bosses? Is it remembering the exact state that the party was in at the time? I sure hope that it doesn't spoil what Cirrus's final boss is going to be. Because that would be pretty rude. I suppose I should have saved Honnet's fight for last. Oh, no. Cirrus got the killing blow on that one. I suppose I have just been killing things with Honnet thus far. Are we going to see Cirrus killing from now on? Oh, no. There's Honnet. Good job, Honnet. She's very good at killing enemies, apparently. But I still have Cirrus to do. I think my throat is generally pretty fine, so I think I should be good to do Cirrus's story after I finish this credit sequence. I might... Can I skip the credit sequence? I don't think I can. Okay. So once this credit... Ah!
Let's party!
Yeah, so once this credit sequence is done, I'll see... There's already so much screaming. My two loudest sound redeems. Yes. I should be able to do Cirrus today. I feel confident in that. I wish this would hurry up. I can't skip, right? I'm pressing all the buttons now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, Aaron. Enjoy your meal. Alright, but also, time to consider what to do next. Because I'll probably have the post-story to do tomorrow. So I'll have a bit more game to go through. But other than that, what else? Oh, it's actually going through the bosses in the order that I fought them. So it doesn't seem like I'll encounter Cirrus's spoilers. I don't have any plans for what I'm going to be doing next week, then. I could go with the other game that I had in the list. I'm trying to remember what game it actually was. Haha! Right. I remember the villager kill stole there. Yeah, I don't actually remember what the game was, actually. The name of it. All I remember is that it's a first-person sort of samurai-style game with demons in it. That's about all I remember. Let's see. What is next week? 7 days from now? So the 11th? Alright. Maybe I should just put out a poll for recommendations. Here it is, the underwhelming boss. That's about as much as I got out of that fight, too, honestly. Wish I could look at my Steam library without muting the dialogue. I suppose I could check on my phone. Let's see. Where is my... Oh, there's my Steam app. My library. What do I have in here? Filter by... playtime is fine. Or actually... yeah, just go by name. Because I'd want 0 on playtime. I could try going back to the Berserk game if I figure out how to get controller working. Oh wait, no, but that's got a whole bunch of movie cutscenes in it, so that doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, I could download the Code Vein DLC and play more Code Vein. Just for something to go back to a little bit. Finish Dragon's Dogma. I don't actually have too many single-player games, so... there's not too much for me to look into, really. I'd probably have to buy something. See, there's Octopath. Just finished that. Path of Exile? That's possible, I suppose. Oh, I wasn't actually looking at the screen for the end of it. I didn't see if there was a spoiler.
Not far now.
God's mercy! What is that fiend?
Oh? Oh, is it Zonta drinking a bunch?
Come, Linda, with me.
That's what I would imagine. A misdirect? Oh no, it's just a tiger.
Look out! Huh?
Ah, Zonta saved them. Oh, sweet.
Hagen, if thou art here, then...
What ho, Honnet! Don't tellin' me thou'st grown again!
Not in height, master. But if thou speakest of experience, then yes.
Ah,
And those two villagers are just sat there watching this conversation.
Hope I didn't cause thee too much trouble.
Some, master. And I was worried for a spell.
Thou were? Then I guess I owe thee an apology.
Thou certainly dost.
Stay, my dear. That was thy cue to say not at all.
And not just to me, to Natalia, Susanna, and Eliza as well. You had us all worried.
That's a long list, but no matter. Rest assured, I'll make an apology to each and every one. And then I shall thank them, too, for good measure.
Thou dost not.
Honnet, thou'st done me proud.
It's the Sasuke choking meme.
Blushing, art we? Perhaps thou'st not grown that much after all.
And thou clearly hast learnest nothing from this misadventure.
Oh, a man my age hath learned all the things he ever will, I'm afraid.
Begging your pardon, sir, but we just wanted to thank you.
Oh, quite. Think nothing of it. Art thou hurt?
Nothing that won't mend soon enough, by your grace, sir.
Good to hear it. So, where were we? Ah, yes. Thou were about to tellen me of thine adventures.
It's a long story. Wouldst thou hear in it all?
Every last word.
Knock him down a peg by telling him you killed a dragon. Slayest a dragon I have.
The journey I had taken was but a short episode in my life. But I would come into telling the tale of it many times in the years to come in. For the first time as a hunter, I found a story that was mine alone. It was my first story, but not my last. But those are tales for another day. And so I end my story here. Thou canst always come to our village to hear in it again. Though I warn you, it may not be the same with every telling.
She really is her teacher's student. Good art. You have completed this traveler's tale. You can now freely remove them from your party. Oh, wow! Interesting. Odd that they put it at the literal end of the game. Just feels like it would be odd to remove her from my party now, though. Alright. I realize I said I was going to go take on Sirius's questline. But also, once again... I need to save. I remembered that I do this as a hobby, and I'm primarily a VTuber fan. Let's just move here really quickly to say my goodbyes. Because Ina's doing her last stream before she goes on a 1-week break, which means I physically need to be there or I will probably just die. So, it was good having so many of you along today, and hopefully you will all be able to join me tomorrow for the conclusion of this wonderful game. But for now, let's see, who is streaming? Time to bring up Twitch. But I'm hoping that Sirius's story will be a nice old conclusion to it all. But, you know, coin toss right now. Alright, let's, yes, thank you for coming. Let's see how far along each of these people are in their stream. Because I don't want to raid someone only for them to finish up immediately after. Oh. Alright. That person's been going for a half hour. And this one for 2.5. Okay. So we will go for the one who's on a shorter duration then. So, we're going to go visit Laoshan, who is playing Bloodborne. Again, a game from Software, one of my favorite studios. So, if anyone would like to post the raid message when we go visit, remember to be courteous and polite. in their channel. I believe they're also in a collaboration as well. So, that's going to be it for me. Time to bid you all goodbye. Adieu.